Now, before earlier, we were developing textual AI agents that agents were not virtual. We could not see, but now we have visual AI agents, which you can see them, talk with them, and interact with them in real time. Isn't it amazing, right? So let's start exploring the DID visual AI agents. Now, actually, what DID visual AI agents are? So, these are GAN based generative adversarial network based diffusion models, which lets you to build DIDI agents through some API keys, some Python functions, some JavaScript, and different languages available here. So basically, how these DID agents work, what you do is you type your prompt, your question over here, and that question is basically your prompt, and that prompt is passed to a large language model which DID agent is using. So behind that large language model, it can be a GAN based model, it can be a multilingual based model, and it can be a CV computer vision based model. So here, which you can see is the woman is speaking, and uh, we can see it in a real time. So let's not waste our time here on this website, and let's start developing and interacting with the DID agent. So first of all, what we are going to use is the DID API key, which you can get it over here. Once you get when you log in, you can get the API key from the DID platform. So here you will get the API key at the DID agents. You can also build or create agent on the DID Studio, but we are going to use the Python programming language. So we have imported the DID API key over here. Then we will be using some large language model from OpenAI to make it as a RAG based retrieval augmented generation based model, that we need to make a RAG based model that will be connected with the DID agents. So whatever we type, that RAG based model is going to interact with our DID agent with through our own internal or external knowledge base. So currently we are just using the DID API key and the OpenAI client function. So here we just wrote the chat completion code for GPT. We are using the GPT-5, and this is basically the chat completion function. So we are passing our role, which is you are a helpful AI assistant, and then of course we will be passing our prompt. Then we made another function for make the avatar to speak. Here we are using the DID authorization, the DID encoded API key, and the payload. So this payload is very important to understand what this payload is doing over here. So actually this payload consists of some parameters, and these parameters, every parameter have their own role. So number one is the type, what kind of input parameter you want to send, that is whether text, audio, or visual, but currently we are passing the text because we will be passing our prompt uh, for this DID agent. And then the subtitles, of course you can add the subtitles once the DID avatar starts speaking. So if you want to have some subtitles on your own DID avatar agent, so you will turn it on as true, but currently it is false. So, and the provider, basically we the DID is built upon Microsoft, and this is the voice ID for your specific DID agent. You can change it later on. uh, there are tons and bunch of voices available on the DID platform, like male, female, and mix up a sound, and you can create your own sound as well. So once you understood this payload parameter, then we have the source URL, which once the DID avatar is generated, it is stored in an S3 bucket on Amazon AWS, and it is predefined. You can give your own URL as well. The source image is basically what image you want to pass to the DID agent. So currently we are using the default S3 bucket image in this DID avatar. So once our payload is ready, then we are going to start interacting with the DID avatar. We will send some post request to our DID API URL, and this DID API URL is basically this endpoint. On this endpoint, we will be sending a post request consisting of our payload, and then that once the request is sent to the DID avatar, we will be getting some response. So now we are done with this, and there are some if else checks over here, which is quite simple. If the status is done, then we will print that avatar video is ready, and if the status is not available, then raise an error. So now we will pass some prompt of tell me a short joke about computers. So let's hope that we run the previous function, previous dependencies. If not, then we will have to run it again. But yeah, so once we run this, our prompt is tell me a short joke about computers. So this prompt is going to be passed through the LLM first, and then the response generated by the LLM is going to be uh, passed the DID avatar, and our avatar will start speaking the generated ChatGPT output. So let's see, the avatar video is ready. Yeah, we will simply go towards the avatar video, and it will start downloading it over here. Uh, let's see what video it has been generated.
Why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs.
So this was the response of our ChatGPT, and now the DID avatar just spoke up the ChatGPT response. Isn't it great, right? So you can build speaking DID avatar agents using the DID platform, and if you want to learn more about DID agents and other OpenAI agents or LangChain agents available um, uh, on the internet, and there are platforms where if you want to learn the basic knowledge and the backend code of these agentic AI applications, then subscribe this channel, like this video, and support us to so that we can bring more amazing generative AI based applications on this YouTube channel. Thank you everyone.